Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from the group in charge of lighting designer. We are going to explain about the definition of lighting designer, master electricians, and electricians. But before we start, I will to introduce our member. They are Lovitha, Maylenia, Shera. It's me, Linda, Amelia, and Yora, Alfina, Damayanti. In our presentation, we want to explain three jobs the theater production personnel. They are lighting designer, master electrician, and electricians. First is the lighting designer. The lighting designer is responsible for the design, installation, and operation of the lighting and special electrical effects used in the production. To show where the lighting equipment will be placed, the lighting designer produces a light plot specifying in the placement and configuration of all instruments used in the production. In lighting designer, we have responsibilities of a lighting designer. Lighting designers work in a huge range of scales. The lighting team for an international touring band may be a dozen people. Working as an LD goes from being very hands-on and building your own lighting system, right the way through the very biggest shows, where being able to motivate teams of other very experienced people, and get them engaged in a common vision. Get them to sort out the technology while still keeping a keen eye on the art as well. Another, we have what are the main responsibilities of a lighting designer. First, work with the creative team to come up with ideas. Second, design the lighting needed from the performance. Third, be aware of health and safety aspects. Fourth, write a lighting plot or script to note where there are any lighting changes. Fifth, attend the technical rehearsals. And the last, be aware of budgets and energy use. The last, we have what skills do need to be a lighting designer. First, we have technical skills. We're someone who has talent in the field of electricity and technical lighting. The next is ability to work under pressure to tight deadlines. In here, we have a sense of responsibility and are willing to work according to the predetermined time. And the next, good communicator. In here, we have to good communication is very important because we as lighting controllers in the theater must be responsive in communicating between existing staff. And the last, excellent color vision. In here, we have to healthy in recognizing the colors of the lights that will be used in the theater performance.
Second is about the master electrician. The definition of the master electrician is responsible for the safe and accurate hanging of the light plot as indicated by the lighting designer and production electrician. They may also responsible for the supervision of the lighting crew, programming, and operating the lighting console in conjunction with the production electrician and assistant master electrician if applicable, the maintenance of the show during the run, and the construction and function of any practicals or special effect required by the production. Second is about the duties. The master electrician supervises and is responsible for all other electricians working on any construction or installation project. Only the master electrician can pull the permits with the electrical authority, and they can only be registered with one electrical contracting company at any one time. Other electrical duties performed by any electrician include: first, inventory and repair the maintenance of all lighting fixtures, cables, effect, power distribution, dimmers, networking, and also lighting control consoles. The second is about organization and purchasing of all consumables including color gel, gobos, surpiece, and gutter tape. And the third is about planning and implementing of the cabling or circuiting of lights and electric power distribution. The fourth, documenting and tracking of all circuiting, addressing, and system configuration incorporating with the lighting designer. The fifth, patching assignment of all control console based on the paperwork generated by the lighting designer and the plant circuit. And the last is about occupational safety and health of workers and operational decision as the head of the electric departments. Note of the master electrician is also responsible for conducting the light check before every performance. At the least, the master electrician must be familiar with how to hang, circuit, focus, and change the lamp in any of the lighting units owned by the theater. Knowing how to use accessories such as color, templates, and barn doors is essential. The time commitment for a master electrician is relatively short but intense because of the need for the theater to be dark and quiet for many of the work sessions. Scheduling can be difficult. For all production, the 3 Saturdays before opening should be available. Large time blocks should be made available during the weeks also. And scheduling time with the lighting designer should be done as soon as possible. Last is about knowledge, skills, and abilities required of the master electrician. The first is about knowledge of secondary electrical system, including planning additions or modification on secondary circuits. The second is about ability to use appropriate tools and diagnosis equipment to repair, install, replace, and test 100-volt and below electrical circuit equipment and appliances. And the last is about ability to use hand and power tools applicable to trade.
Number 3 is electrician. In theater, an electrician is responsible for all non-design aspects of the lighting in a theater production. They may also be involved in any electrical elements of a production, which can include special effects and sound systems. A theater electrician works to bring a lighting designer's plans to life. They help to rig, set up, program, and repair lighting to create the right effects, as well as operate lights during a performance. Electricians are needed in theaters, concert, and conference venues, as well as on tour with theater groups and bands. They can work with all kinds of lights, including strobing, lasers, and special effects. The main responsibilities of a theater electrician are ensuring the safety of all crew, cast, staff, and audience members, ensure power supplies have been correctly and safely connected, PAT testing and regular maintenance on all lighting equipment, day-to-day maintenance of the venue, and removing temporary stage lighting. What skills need to be a theater electrician? You have the knowledge of electronics, problem solving, attention to detail, and work can often include hacks and physical work, but not always. Theater electricians are responsible for all non-design aspects of the lighting in a theater production. They may also be responsible for special effects such as fog and powering other electrical items such as motors used in the production. Electricians install hang, point, and shape the beam focus and connect to power circuit lighting instruments. Additionally, they may add gel to color the light, patterns, or gobos to create texture or shape a light into pictures, and accessories that give the designer the ability to change some aspect of the light, such as scrollers or pattern effects. In the past, and even in some theaters today, the electrics department was in charge of all water and water effects used on or off stage. For example, rain, waterfalls, pools, etc. Positions. First, lighting supervisor. The lighting supervisor is responsible for acting as the go-between for the designers and the theater's electric staff. In the cases of shows done in repertory, they may have to adapt the designs of several designers to work together given the limits of the venue and the equipment, budget, and time available. In the case of a remount, they may adapt a design to newer equipment or a different venue than the design was originally created for. Second, deck electrician. The deck electrician is a member of the running crew for a production and is responsible for all aspects of running the lighting for the show that happen on or backstage. This can include such things as changing color, focusing and adjusting legs that were moved, connecting and disconnecting practical units or set pieces which are electrified, and in some venues, assisting with motor control or effects. On touring or musical production, this individual is also referred to as the dimmer technician, as their responsibilities include supervising and maintaining portable dimmer racks. Third, load in electrician. Often referred to simply as an electrician, is a person usually hired on a per day or per project basis or freelance to hang, circuit, and focus the lights. Once the show goes into stage, the load in electrician will usually leave, although they may stay around to do notes with the lighting designers, which may include adding or taking away lights, refocusing, or regaling lights. Even small productions usually have at least one or two load-in electricians who are supervised by the master electrician. Fourth, lightboard operator. The lightboard operator is the person who executes cues for the production. This can range from adjusting light levels of individual dimmers, such as on a two-scene preset board, to simply pressing a go button on a computer-controlled console. They may need to be able to write cues for their lighting board and to make adjustments quickly to account for equipment failure or people being in the wrong location. For some live events, such as concerts, this person may also be creating cues and looks on the fly and function both as an operator and a designer simultaneously. Next, lighting programmer. The lighting programmer is a person familiar with the lighting board being used who sits next to or in communication with the lighting designer during tech. Often, especially in smaller theaters, this person is the light board operator for the show's run. 6. Moving light programmer. The moving light programmer is a person who specializes in the sometimes complex creation of cues for moving lights. For large productions with several moving lights, there may even be a separate control system for the moving lights from that of the conventional lighting. Some of these lights, in addition to being able to change focus from one location to another, can include many other features such as 7. Follow spot operator. The follow spot operator is the person who operates spotlight on a production. This is a light which is physically moved by the operator during the production to follow a performer's movement around the stage. A follow spot may also have mechanism to change color as well as an iris to change the diameter of the projected circle of light. The follow spot operator may have to change several aspects of the beam. This position is more common in musical theater and concerts than from drama. Okay, everyone, that's all about our explanation. Thank you for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.